Hello YouTube, today in this video I'm going to show you what a bounce back means, how you can abuse it, and how it even happens. So to make sure you understand, the waves in this video is called wave A, B, C, D, and E, which means the first wave, which is A, is 1, B is 2, and C is third, which is the candle wave, and then D is fourth and E fifth. Okay, so we're going to use top lane and bot lane as an example. We are going to go with a Renekton versus Malphite bot here. But how it happens is wave A and wave B, you need to slow push. Wave C, you need to crash under the tower. Wave 4, which is wave D, right? Oops. And wave E, which is wave 5, is going to slow push back into you, which is a natural thing that will happen in most matchups. Some matchups, they are able to push it too fast, but the point is, in most matchups, this will happen. So we're going to use the Malphite here, Renekton, and I'm going to show you how it looks, and then I'm going to talk about how it happens. So moving into the matchup, Renekton will always have the pressure in the matchup in the early levels. That is a guarantee. He has to really grief it for that to not happen. So wave 1, as you can see here, wave A, he's trying to take control. We're just gonna roll it a little bit faster. 1-5. He's making sure he has the control, which he should. And we just keep rolling. He's pushing it a little bit too fast, because what should happen is that the wave should be here, around here. And then the third wave, which is the cannon wave, is going to clump up with your second wave, which is wave B. And then it will push for you while Malphite cannot hit any of it. And you can see it here, why he's pushing a little bit too fast. And the reason it happens is because he's hitting too much. He's hitting the wave too much. And if you hit too much, you can end up pushing 2, which is not good, because you can't reset on 2, you don't have gold for it, right? He would have this gold if he resets on 2, which is a refillable and a pink, which is not worth resetting for. But the main thing you have to think about is the wave state. So he's pushing the wave, which is great. He should be crashing this third wave as fast as possible. He shouldn't be focusing on Malphite at all. Then he resets, and this is perfect. He resets now, and what happens is the fourth wave, this is Renekton's wave, right? And Malphite's wave is coming onto the tower. Because Malphite doesn't have any control over the wave will naturally slow push towards you. So that is the fourth wave. And the fifth wave, which is wave D and E, they will slow push into you. If you call your jungler already here, you could already do the second wave. You could say that this is possible. But when you crash the wave and you call your jungler, you say, in 50 seconds to 1 minute, top lane is very, very gankable because of the wave state, not because of it being Malphite or anything, because of the wave state. If we just let it roll a bit here, as you can see in a bit, the fourth wave is on the tower now. And because of, he will probably look in a bit. I hope so. Okay, he is not looking, but that doesn't matter. What matters is that you understand that the fourth wave and the fifth wave will naturally push back because of the tower. There it is. Because of the tower helping by killing the minions for him. And because Malphite does not have enough wave clear to make it a neutral wave state, the wave will clump up and it will form this pack. This pack will hit his fifth wave and his fourth wave faster than his Renekton's wave will. So Malphite's wave state and waves are just stronger than Renekton's. So if we let it play out, what you can do here as the top laner is that you can call for a gank very early on. They can even wait, let this minion wave die and then gank him, because Renekton can just freeze and Malphite has to overextend to catch his wave, and you can gank it. But this is perfect, right? It could be done a lot better, a lot cleaner, but that doesn't matter. It's besides the point. And now they kill him. That's great. And he shouldn't be He should not be trolling the wave state, which he isn't. This is okay. And now Malphite is flashless and TP-less. He just TP'd on the wave. Alright. If we let it play out here, Renekton should reset, and he should also tell this Trundle to come straight up top lane. Renekton should reset and he should TP on the wave. The reason he should do that is because he wants to hold the wave in a position where Malphite can't play the game. Because he doesn't have flash and he doesn't have TP. We'll let it play out. Renekton, as I said, should TP just to make sure that it's a guarantee, because if enemy jungler realizes that the wave is fucked and he needs to fix it, and he comes up here for 2v2, this 2v2 could go wrong because Malphite has full HP and you, as the Renekton, do not have HP. Plus you have 600 in the bank. So he ends up taking a good trade with him, and he knows that Trundle is coming up, but he should say it in chat for sure. And now he's trying to freeze the wave, which he should. And because of this, as you can see, Malphite has to overextend because he wants to catch the minions. If he doesn't catch the minions, he falls back or he falls behind in XP and gold. So we let it play out. He takes a good trade and he plays it very, very patiently. But as I said, if the enemy jungler is here, it could go a different way. So we just neglect all the possible ways that it could go wrong by TPing and freezing the wave. Yeah, and now Malphite is in a very, very rough spot. And he can't really play the game, because now Renekton can just push the wave, and that should be the end of this situation. But that is how you can punish the bounce back, and that is how you need to punish the bounce back. And it's a natural thing that will happen if you push or you crash the third wave and he doesn't have any wave clear. So he lacks wave clear. Hope you understood. Now I'll move into the bot lane one, because that is also super important. It's a little bit different because you play two champions here, right? And you have to understand when to do it. So in this situation, we're playing 6, we're playing Thresh versus Ezreal Rakan. That's great. It means we have push, it means that we can cheater recall, and it means that Thresh can move up the river and get mid lane pressure or even the scuttle. Okay, so we let it play out. And what you can see here is that the 6 and the Thresh is making sure that they get the push. And that's great. And we just let it play. And they get the Rakan because he's a little bit of a griefer, or the Ezreal. Doesn't matter. What matters is you understand that now the third wave is gonna be crashed. So the same thing will happen again, where wave 4 and wave 5, which is again wave D and wave E, will push back into you. And if you call your jungler and you say it to him like in 50 seconds or 1 minute, bot lane is very gankable, then he should come. And if he doesn't come, whatever, you should give him the options to do it. Right? And as you can see on the wave, he will probably look in a bit. As you can see on the wave, the tower is killing the minions for them. So the natural thing that will happen is that the wave is going to slow push in to 6 and Thresh. And there's no way that Rakan and Ezreal can stop this. And because it's Rakan and Ezreal, it might end up even being wave 6. Because they have no control over the wave. They can try to hard shove it, but if they hard shove it on wave 4, then wave 5 is just going to be in a bad spot instead of wave 6. And if we let it play out slowly, we see Lee Sin as well topside. That means that they have no help. There's no counterplay, because the wave has to be fixed and they need the gold and XP, right? So we push the wave, or we don't push the wave, we thin the wave so we can freeze on them. And if we don't go here, if they don't get overzealous and they go on this play and they wait for the next wave instead, then Rakan and Ezreal have to step up here to catch the wave. And if J4 is coming, this is very, very free. There's no way that this can go wrong. Because they have to fix the wave. They have to, or they will lose XP and they will lose gold all the time. If you enjoyed the video and you found it useful, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have questions to how to abuse this strat or abuse this wave state, just leave them in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Goodbye.